Protect yourself at all times. God bless.
All right, Shawn Robinson, I want to tell you a little bit about him. He got in here because he won a lot of tough man contests. He's 15-1 as a pro. Listen to this in the past 24 hours. He missed the weigh-in. His wife disappeared at 2:30 this morning. It took the Connecticut State Police to get involved before they found her. The fight was off. Robinson reappears on the property about noontime. His wife reported alive, and, well, the fight's back on. At 1 o'clock, he informs our producer, John Perez, the fight's off because of contract disputes. Bobby Goodman, Peyton Scher get together, straighten that out, and at about 2:15 this afternoon, they get that squared away, and the fight's back on, and it is on. And the tough man, with a lot of first-round knockouts, goes right after Danny Williams. Danny Williams is a world-class fighter now. His dad once had a dream, I'm talking about Danny Williams, that he would be heavyweight champion of the world. And it's unusual when he had it before he was born. And he decided to make the kid a fighter. And the other guy, a tough man who has 11 first-round knockouts in his 15 victories, and he's trying to take him out again. He's fighting like a tough man, and he is a tough man. But Danny Williams, so far, Carl, is able to hang on to it and just weather the big early storm.
Oh, there's no question. He looks very poised in there. And as you can see, Shawn Robinson has been working the body, but I tell you what, Danny Williams looks very, very poised and ready to go. It's just waiting on his offense now.
Well, I think Shawn Robinson is on adrenaline because it's been a very dramatic 24 hours for him, but he has considerable power, and his best punch is that uppercut, and watch, he throws it left uppercut, and he'll try to nail big Danny Williams. Danny Williams, don't forget, is 43 pounds heavy. He's a big guy, and he's trying to let the other big guy, who's at 215 in the red trunks, just punch himself out. And this is the first good right hand by Williams here in round number 1. This is scheduled for 8.
This looks like it could turn out to be a real kind of rugged type of brawl. If it goes Shawn Robinson's way, I think he would want it like that. And Danny Williams needs to be cautious of that uppercut, as you mentioned earlier. Let's see if Danny gets started here a little bit, and good jab and things like that.
Well, that's a good jab, the wild right hand, but Danny digs to the body. Nice, real good jab that time, and right back comes Robinson with it. And Carl, Williams had better keep him off with that jab because this guy is dangerous, and especially dangerous early. He has real good punching power. But so far, Williams is totally under control. And you know something? It's good for see the European Commonwealth champion come over here and be able to stand in with a real tough American fighter. That tells me something about his ability.
No question, Colonel. What amazes me more than anything, or impresses me more than anything, is his poise in the ring. He's not overwhelmingly excited about Shawn Robinson's approach to this fight, and I think once he gets started here, we can see some interesting rounds coming up.
Well, Danny doesn't have that cut body like, let's say, an Evander Holyfield, but he has tremendous skills. But also, when you look at him, you say, well, he's a little bit doughboy, but he's very powerful in the upper body, a little bit heavy around the middle, but that's his body style. He's in great physical condition, let me tell you. And you know what? This guy's a sprinter. He runs a 100-yard dash in a very low time. I mean, almost world-class sprinting speed, which tells you what kind of an athlete he is.
There's no question about that. If he's 258 pounds, he's 6'2", got 81-inch reach. Look at this power.
Real good shots, and down goes Robinson. Danny Williams countered with a nice combination of power punches, and Robinson hit the canvas, and you see the blood coming from his mouth. Referee Matt Mullaney gives him the standing 8 count. Remember, there is no free knockdown rule. And you saw Williams' patience, and finally he caught up with him here in round 1 as the bell ends round 1. Well, there's Shawn Robinson, who was down in the first round. Danny Williams showed his patience. Here we are, Carl, with the
let's take a look at Danny Williams. He throws the left jab, right hand. He goes to the body with the left hook. Man, the big left hook up top and a flurry of punch. That left hook, that last left hook right hand is what did it, put him down.
Here we go, round number 2, and Danny Williams has Shawn Robinson fighting like a possessed man right now. He wants to try to take him out like he could in the tough men. But, you know, as tough as the tough men are, they don't have the boxing skills of a seasoned professional like Danny Williams, who had a lot of amateur fights. And then, of course, you know, a 24-1 record with 18 knockouts as a professional is a really good record, in spite of the fact that he's only fought a couple of times in the United States. This guy, I now can see, has some serious ability.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? To Shawn Robinson's credit, he's one of the better tough men fighters that I've seen. That was a slip there.
Yeah, it was a slip, and immediately Matt Mullaney, the referee, waves it off. What happened was he tripped over the outstretched foot of Shawn Robinson, and I give credit to Matt Mullaney because he was back far enough away from the action where he could see the trip and not call that and interfere with the scoring and be ruled a knockdown, which it wasn't. That was a big guy comes forward, tries to load him a fight, and instead, look at Danny Williams. Boy, he hit him with 3 good shots, punishing him. I mean, I like this guy's patience, Carl, and, you know, half the people told me the kid couldn't fight, and the other half the people told me he was a terrific fighter. I'm leaning towards the terrific right now. Because again, while Shawn doesn't have a lot of ability as a fighter, he's super tough. And if Danny wasn't able to withstand that early going in the first round where he, you know, covered himself up like a professional and let the amateur sort of tough man guy do his thing and wear him down just a bit, and then he caught up with him at the end of that round and knocked him down in the first round, and Williams has just total composure here. Very quick with that left hand in the face.
I tell you, he's very impressive to this point. I kind of like what I'm seeing here.
Nice uppercut, jab, straight right hand, 3 uppercuts, and down he goes with the right hand for the second time in the fight. He appears to be all right. The counts of 3 and 4, and it's at 5. Robinson has taken the knee. He'll probably be able to get up, and he does. He's right back up at 8. That's only the second knockdown of the fight, and Matt Mullaney says, "You okay? Walk towards me." He seems to be okay, so he lets it go. This is an impressive performance. That's it. It's all over. He goes down a second time. Matt Mullaney stops the fight, and Danny Williams has done what he came to do. He knocked out Shawn Robinson. It'll be scored as a TKO, but it's the impressive victory that Danny Williams wanted to show in his second fight in the United States of America. Boy, Carl, that was a nice finish. He did what he had to do against this tough kid.
I tell you what, you know, Curtis, this